Hi, my name is Hans, and I'm from VIPSHOP, Southeast Asia. And our key role is to purchase and to work with brands, to make sure that there's a lot of products for people to purchase at the great possible prices, so that everyone can own a piece of fashion. Yes, so actually China is very advanced and very high on online shopping. So about 28% of the eTail is all done online, compared to only 15% in the US, and it's even lower in Southeast Asia. So China is very advanced in the area of e-commerce. So China is way more advanced when it comes to e-tail. Everything is on the app, everything's on the phone, everything's on mobile. So e-commerce adds up to about 28% of the entire sales, compared to about 15% in the West. Well, I think with the recent, I think COVID changed a lot of things, right? And one of the things they're trying to do is to expand their reach to outside China with a model that is very profitable and that works very well in China. And essentially, what they want to do is to bring great products, great brands at great prices to people all around the world. In terms of expansion plans, I think the next natural route for China for the company is to grow in Southeast Asia, and Singapore is just the first stop. I think in Singapore it's probably a great place to test base a lot of the ideas and hypotheses that we have. Because we are both we are multi languages, and also it's in a more constrained space, a more regulated environment. And then we'll take ideas that work here and try to expand it in Southeast Asia, understanding that each market is different and may require a different tactical approach. I think the three trends to look for is, firstly, artificial intelligence is going to be the next thing in marketing, right? The idea is to ensure that to tell you what you need even before you know what you need, right? And also to show you what you look like, in different clothing, instead of having to even try on the clothing. So to make things more convenient for people to make that purchase, I think that's a key trend that's going to go forward. Of course, one of the biggest concerns is in data protection and privacy, and I think companies definitely need to look into that to ensure that all the data is kept locked up and anonymized. Right. The second trend you're going to find is the social e-commerce is going to come back, right? And that's going to continue rising. That social commerce is a very big thing in China. Working with the right KOL, working with the right influencer can actually bloom your business. And the idea is to find the influencer, right, that has the right mix of the target market that you are trying to hit, right? Certain people reach out, resonate with a certain level of crowd. For us, it's that 22 to 45-year-old female that we're trying to target. So finding the right social partner to work with can make a very big difference, because people believe and people trust certain things, that certain people that they already trust. So they are likely to. It's like basically having word of mouth in a much faster pace. In terms of the third trend, I believe it's going to be in subscriptions. I know that a lot of companies are going towards a freemium model because people don't want to pay for subscriptions. People are going to cheat, and they're trying to use double accounts, a friend's accounts, in order to reduce subscriptions. But we believe that this is going to be an in thing, because the issue with freemium is that it does not differentiate one user from another. So people are going to be willing to pay a small price in order to get products faster, and to get first dips on products, to get the real VIP experience. So I think one of the biggest criticisms about flash sales is that it doesn't retain customers, because they only do it on the initial buy. Because if price is your only competitive advantage, then shoppers will just shop around and wait for the best possible price to come, or they may not even buy until the flash sale comes about, right? I think that's a very regular consumer behavior, especially in Singapore. But I think what we offer is a bit different, because we have that occasional flash sale, but our everyday prices are also very affordable. And when your prices are very competitive, the word goes out in the market that you're offering the best products at the cheapest possible price. So over time, you don't have to wait for that flash sale to come in order to make that purchase. You can purchase something when you want it, and I think that's where our model differentiates from just being a pure flash sales model. I think what we want to do is to offer something different twice a week. So every twice a week we will offer a new set of products that are slightly different, and basically saying, well, these are the best deals of the week. And one thing we learn about having best of the deals of the week is that you learn to tell the consumer what they want instead of they knowing what they want. Because when it's so cheap, they cannot not afford not to buy, right? Because there's a fear of missing out. We are very digital in nature. We still continue to work with a lot of the key influencers that do our target market. We do a lot of viral campaigns. Like one of the campaigns that we're launching right now is eTail, and basically what that is that if you bring in new users to the website, you can get some of the goods for free. Imagine owning a Longchamp bag for free if you bring in 20 new users. Now, if you don't have 20 friends, we also have goods that only requires 3 introductions to win, like an Adidas cap and stuff like that. So there's always something for everyone. So we use viral things like that in order to grow our user base, to get them to have the first purchase, to show that we are legitimate, to show that the goods arrive very quickly. We have a very strict, very good customer service that ensures that everything arrives on time. The app tells you where your goods are, and when you have a good experience, you're more likely to come back. So all the deals that we do, we have to redo everything from scratch. The app is also created from scratch. We do not take a Chinese app because the UI in China and the way they browse is very different from the way we browse in each country. The what we are looking for, and the brands are also different. Brands in every country has a different trend. So plug and play does not work. So everything was built from scratch. I think I really love eTail Asia because it's a great place to network with like-minded people, and also to get ideas, right? Sometimes when you focus on your day-to-day task every day, right, it's good to take about 1 or 2 days a year to talk to people, to get ideas, to share ideas, and to learn from others as well. And when you have a large panel of speakers and people that you can talk to and learn from, the idea is to get 1 or 2 things that you can go back and implement and make a difference to your business.